Hello and welcome to the Drywall podcast. Super excited to have Cory Fisher of Tech Dry Tools with us on today's podcast. We'll be talking about the Dry X3 tool that he invented, along with patenting a new product, marketing, and also we talk about some Fresco Harmony. Cory's a super guy, and we have a fantastic interview. As always, the Drywall podcast is brought to you by Fresco Harmony. Fresco Harmony making walls better since 2004. So, without further ado, here's a little bit of my conversation with Cory and some of the trouble he may or may not get into with his new commercial coming up.
We've just been using U-Cut for our tool videos, and that's pretty simple, straightforward, you know.
Is that Y-O-U or U?
Yep, Y-O-U cut.
C-U-T. And then do you do all that video production?
I do.
Nice, smart.
I do it all. I was just talking to my advertising guy right before dinner, and we got a cool plan, dude, for a new video.
Good.
It's gonna be sweet.
Good. Well, don't let the cat out of the bag just yet.
Well, hopefully.
Any teasers? Yet. Can you give a teaser on your next video?
We're thinking pro-American with some flamethrowers.
Okay.
And we're gonna get crazy with it, I think.
Let me ask you this: do you have your hands on a flamethrower?
We do.
and here's my second question: are you gonna have to have the fire department present when you film the video?
I hope not. We don't even know where we're allowed to use it yet. My brother-in-law's got the flamethrower.
Beautiful. So and you'll be. Go ahead.
Out and see what it can handle.
Nice. Maybe we won't release this. Maybe we won't release this podcast until the video comes out, so that we don't have like the fire department or anyone calling you saying like, "Dude, you can't use a flamethrower." It's like, it's like high fire danger right now. But
no, we'll be all right. It probably won't be out until fall, I'm thinking, because we got to get down to. We'll probably end up doing it in Kansas City because my advertising guy's in Dallas. I'm in Lincoln, and then my brother-in-law is in Kansas City, so it'll be right in the middle there.
Okay, and this is cool because we did an interview already. The fans don't know that, but I have like a lot of directions I can go. I feel like I have more ammunition. It makes me want to like have more substantial phone conversations, and do maybe a little bit more research. But like part of the interview for me is I'm actually asking questions that I want to know the answers to, so that it's good to have not all the answers when I go into an interview. I don't want to know everything, so that it's I'm asking questions as I would think that a listener would want to hear them as well.
Yep.
That's strategy. So there's a lot of strategy. Neat that you do your own production. So you have an advertising person, or is it a company or just a person that does advertising?
It's a company.
Okay, because I'm gun shy about advertising myself.
Well, it's you should be. It's hit and miss. Like when you start. Have you seen any of our Facebook ads or anything?
Of course, yeah, I love them.
So our Facebook ads in the start, you're not even really buying sales. All you're doing is buying data. Because you're trying to get down your target audience and try to narrow it down to exactly who buys. So on the first, even 9 months, maybe you're just buying data to see where's going. This is going here. That's going there.
Interesting.
Who's buying?
And you wouldn't know that without this. And you can say the name of the advertising company. I'm sure they won't care.
Oh no, Dan would love it. Ranger Media is who we're using.
Ranger Media out of.
Yep. He's out of LA now, but he will be in Dallas here next month. So we'll just call it Dallas.
And how'd you get hooked up with Ranger Media?
He's actually my brother-in-law met him on the plane one day,
Okay,
so
sure.
he's just a friend now.
Have you told him that you were going to do a drywall podcast?
I did, yeah, I did.
What was his thoughts on that?
Oh, he's pumped, dude. He's a super happy guy. Just wants everybody to win.
Well,
So
you seem like a very happy guy. Like you carry yourself, pretty jolly. I could probably ask him. This would be a better question for Melissa, but you you seem like a pretty jolly guy, and maybe when you're jolly, you just attract jolly people to you.
maybe there's a lot of ups and downs with this shit. Some days you want to jump off a bridge, and then some days you're just on top of the world. And I think I'm getting
Yeah,
better. I'm
yeah,
getting a lot better with managing that.
yeah. You seem very optimistic, which is
Yeah. Oh yeah. You have to be.
super key for sales. For the rest of this interview and other interviews like it, join us on the Drywall podcast on Podbean. You can also find us on Spotify and Apple Podcast. Also look for us on social media on Facebook and Instagram, and we may even have a podcast up on YouTube as well. If you have questions about today's podcast or how to listen or anything, be sure to message us at Facebook or on our Instagram page, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. We hope you guys have a fantastic day, and remember, keep drywalling.